there, it's Uncle Laurie here, back with another shave. Today is actually Tuesday and it's ANZAC Day here in Australia. ANZAC Day, the 25th of April. On ANZAC Day, well, ANZAC stands for Australia and New Zealand Army Corps. And it's a day to commemorate those fallen during all the Australian engagements in war, at least the modern one is. I'll go into details later on in the video about where ANZAC Day originated. Okay, what are we shaving with? Well, being an ANZAC Day, we're going to use an Australian soap. I'm going with Squadron Dutch Resistance, and the scent on this is basically liquorice. That's what I smell like. It smells like licorice all sorts to me. And it's got a nice, quite a white texture to it. Bright white. So we're using that. We're also using an Australian brush I call the Triffid, and if you look at the shape on the inside of the handle there, it looks a little bit like a Triffid, at least what I imagine one to look like. It's actually a piece of a pine cone if you have a look at the side. And in there I've got a Cashmere knot, the 26mm AP shade Cashmere, set to 56mm. So I'll stick that in my mug to get wet. My Uncle Laurie's shaving mug. The razor we're using today comes from Yaqi, or Yaqi as some people call it. I call it Yaqi because that's how it's spelled. Is the Raster single edge razor. Looks a little bit like that Blackbird one, the Vector. And in there I've got a first use feather Pro Guard blade, which is Artist Club blade. So that's what we're using today. What else are we using? A bowl. We're sticking with our Whispers from the Woods Lathering Bowl. There's a little bit left over from last week. That's fine, or my last shave. So we'll use that. We'll just mix it all together, it won't matter. And we'll put some pre-shave on. You might see my the video a little bit different colour today. I'm experimenting with exposures and things, so hopefully it looks alright. I won't know until I actually put it all together later on. Okay, we're going with the Nakio Smooth Shave Gel. Another Australian product. As the name implies, it's just a clear gel. It's got a citrusy, powdery scent. Nice masculine scent actually. A few spices maybe. Bit of water on that. I've got about 2.5 days growth. It's late afternoon on the ANZAC Day today at the moment. Alright, we're ready. We'll go over to the overhead camera and we're also doing something a bit different on that camera as well. Alright, as you can see we've got a bit different colour to the background. We've got a yellow towel instead of my normal white one. And I've got a quarter teaspoon, rounded teaspoon, as you can see over the top a bit. And that normally works out to be about 2 grams, which is what I like to use now. Just use my silicone spatula to get the bits out. Squash that in, move it around. And that's it, ready to go. Just grab our brush, give it a squeeze, a couple of shakes, and start. Now there's a lovely liquorice or licorice all sorts scent coming off. Beautiful. Good solid strength on the scent. 6 or 7 out of 10 I would call it. Coming off the lather as I build it. Okay, that's enough to get started. Just 3 mil I'll start with. Right, made a lovely lather there. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Ah, what a lovely scent. So if you like the scent of licorice, well, this is a scent for you. Or ouzo. If you ever smelled ouzo, that's what it smells like. Although I haven't smelled ouzo for a while. I don't mind the smell of it, but I don't like to drink it. Oh, we're just reworking the pre-shave. Put a little bit of alum on my fingers. And let's get this lovely lather on the face. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll call it a 7 out of 10. It's quite a solid scent strength coming off. Alright, before we get started on the shave, I'll leave the ingredients and scent description underneath here. As you can see, it's only a short ingredient list. It's a tallow based soap. So other than stearic acid and the we call it lay, we have coconut oil, tallow, glycerine and lanolin. So, it should be enough in that to give you plenty of slickness. And I've always found it have plenty of slickness. Looks really good. Let's moisten the razor. You can see the alignment on the blade, very correct. I can definitely feel the blade on this. As opposed to my last razor, which was the Mamba, which had virtually none. Can certainly feel it chopping the whiskers down now. You might even hear the feedback. Yeah, the Pro Guard blades have a little piece of wire wrapped around the blade to protect you from getting nicks. There's no guarantee you won't get any though. And if you're into cartridge razors, I think it's the Quattro, Chic Quattro, did a similar thing. Four-bladed thing. Well, that was a lovely first pass, plenty of slickness there. Wonderful. Really enjoying this scent. Okay, the ANZAC Day. Why is ANZAC Day celebrated on the 25th of April? Well, the 25th of April marks the day that Australia first engaged in World War I at Gallipoli. It was 25th of April 1915 was the first day Australia started to engage in World War I as for king and country, as they say. As everybody may know, Gallipoli engagement failed. The idea was engage the Turks and roll over the Turks and go straight to Constantinople. But they never basically got off the beach. So it was Australians, New Zealanders and British forces, Canadian as well, I think. Of the 20-odd thousand Australian and New Zealand troops, more than half died on that engagement. Over 8 months. There was a total 70,000 soldiers altogether. I won't go into how the engagement went. It was basically a schmozzle and a failure as far as achieving their goal, but it is show that what the Australian and New Zealand troops were capable of. And at the end, in December 2015, the Australian troops were relocated to the Western Front, where another 60-odd thousand died during the First World War. Oh, it's a lovely liquorice scent. Sweetish liquorice. Feels like I want to eat it. And this lather is feeling really nice on the skin. Very soft and luxurious. So that's why the date was given for the ANZAC Day. So it was originally to commemorate those fallen during the Battle at Gallipoli, and remember them. But these days it's more for the ANZACs that died during any war. So it's a day to remember the fallen and reflect on war. Doing a good job so far. I better not say anything. Not finished yet. Just getting very careful around the nose because I get quite a big blade feel. Very nice. Very nice and thick. Just a little bit on the chin, under the jawline as usual. And down there, but we won't do too much down there. Down the bottom of the neck, I'll lather it all up. And we'll clean up. Much as I'm willing to do. What we're going to do. I had to pause there because it's a lot wider blade than I normally used to. The D blades, and I don't use any straight razors. Just doing a very light touch down the lower neck. That feels pretty good. Just get on the glasses on that side. I'm using my tongue to stretch the skin. And the glasses again. Very nice, very close shave. Beautiful. Oh, sorry about the phone, I forgot to turn it off. Well, I'm happy with that. Let's just rinse off. It looks really nice. Pat down. Leave it a little bit moist because I want to test with the alum. Nothing. Beautiful. Well, just a very minor tingle. Same on the other side. Excellent shave. Just minor tingles, that's it. Virtually a perfect shave. I don't see any weepers. I don't think, no, that's not a weeper, it's an old spot. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's show you the lather left over. Still quite stable. Enough for another 2 passes, I reckon. More. So I'll put that on my face, go and have my shower and then come back for the post shave. Okay, we're back from the shower. What a wonderful shave I had. Very close result. I will call that a BBS. Close as I can get to a BBS. Beautiful. Smooth all over. Alright, let's get into the post shave. We're starting with the witch hazel from T.N. Dickinson's, which is, I think, an American company. And in there I've got some menthol crystals and tea tree oil. Nice. Put some on the head, around the body a bit, elbows. Beautiful. Put that aside. And then we go with the Natio for Men aftershave balm. This is a citrus smelling balm. Wonderful. There's no menthol in this. Back of the neck. Elbows again. And the final ingredient we're going to use, we're going with Blue Stratus aftershave lotion. Splash it in. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I don't have anything to match Dutch resistance, so I went for this. I'll call it a Fuji type scent. Very nice though. Been around since 60s, I think. Don't quote me on that. Okay, that's my shave today. Thank you all for watching, and for the ANZACs, lest we forget.